Hello, welcome to the Zend Out IGTV. My name is Erin from Team Zend Out, and I'm so happy to be here with you. So I want to talk a bit about Beltane. Beltane is a holiday on the Wheel of the Year that takes place on May 1st. And so if you're not sure what the Wheel of the Year is, you can go to zendout.com/blog and just search Wheel of the Year. We have some beautiful blog posts up there that will tell you all about the Wheel of the Year. But in short, it's a cycle of 8 nature-based holidays throughout the year that were celebrated by our pagan ancestors, in Europe and in different cultures around the world to honor the turning of the wheel, to honor the progression of time, to honor how nature is changing, and so we are changing as well throughout the year, throughout a cycle. And so Beltane is one of those holidays, and it takes place on May 1st between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. I'm sharing with you on zendout.com/blog 3 rituals for Beltane, and here I wanted to share one of those rituals and talk about the invitation of Beltane as well. So Beltane is associated with fire, and what Beltane really is about pleasure and joy and fertility and love. So at this time the earth is super fertile, right? And so traditionally it was a time for making babies. It was a time for lovers to leap over a fire to seal their relationship, for people to leap over the fire to send an intention out into the universe for finding a mate or a partner. And so we can think about this, and we can think about how it relates to our lives and where we are now. Like, fertility is not always about having physical children, right? That's not an intention for many of us, I'm sure. Although if it is, that's beautiful as well. All of us are not seeking partners, right? But the key, the core of Beltane is about connecting with pleasure. It's about connecting with our own fire of our sexuality, our fire of our creativity. And it's about connecting with love. And that can take so many shapes and forms, right? Connecting with love for ourselves being a big one. So I just want to share in this video a pleasure-based ritual that you can do to honor this holiday, to honor Beltane. And so it might seem strange to be talking about pleasure at this time, right? When so many of us are suffering, when the world is in chaos, right? But my thoughts about this and what I would like to offer to you is that if we are waiting to experience pleasure, to feel okay, to find moments of feeling good until the world is okay, until everything's fine, until our lives are normal, we're gonna be waiting forever. And we can't afford to. I think pleasure reminds us of what it is to be alive, and sometimes being alive is really hard. And I think experiences of pleasure, tapping into love, tapping into joy, creates resilience to help us get through those hard times. And so this is the ritual that I want to share with you today. It's a pleasure ritual for Beltane. So it's really simple. All you need for this ritual is an oil that you're comfortable using on your skin. So that could be like coconut oil or sunflower oil, anything that you like to use on your skin. And if you'd like, you could mix any essential oils that intuitively feel good, that of course are safe for your body to be applied topically, into that oil as well. If you don't want to or don't have any essential oils, that's perfect as well. You could also have some music, and you could also have a journal, but those things are optional. So if you're using music, you can just take some time to create a really intentional playlist, and remembering that this ritual is about pleasure. So this could be a really sensual playlist that really taps you into that inner sensuality, into that part of yourself. What songs make you feel really juicy, really embodied. And when you're ready, you can get into a cozy space, turn your music on if you're using music, and start anointing yourself with oil. So whatever oil it is that you're using, really taking your time to gently massage that oil into your skin, keeping the breath smooth and deep, really staying present throughout this process. The intentionality and the presence that we bring to it is what makes it a ritual, is what makes it a prayer, is what makes it a spell. And so really taking your time, right, to receive your own touch. gently massaging the oil into your skin wherever feels good to you, letting yourself receive that touch and really lingering on places that feel good, maybe playing with different textures, with different pressures, really allowing your body to lead the way and to tell you what it wants, to tell you how it wants to receive pleasure from you. And so at some point, this ritual might turn into some organic embodied movement, particularly, if you have music on, you might start to feel like, oh, my body is wanting to move to this music. And if so, that's beautiful. If not, also beautiful. Theme you might notice here is follow what feels right for you. Follow what's in your heart, follow what's in your body. But regardless, whether you're moving and this turns into some organic movement or not, keep tuning into your senses, keep breathing deeply, keep tapping into the body. Some mantras or affirmations might arise organically that you'd like to offer to yourself, and perhaps you just marinate on those, perhaps you speak them out loud, perhaps you shout them out or claim them out loud, and that's really beautiful. Or perhaps you just start to rest, just resting a hand on the belly, a hand on the heart, somewhere else on the body. You can close this ritual whenever you're done with a few loving breaths, really breathing in that love for yourself, really breathing in that knowing that pleasure is your birthright, that you deserve to feel pleasure, that it's okay for you to feel pleasure. And when you're done, you can reach for your journal and just hold some space for yourself to process your experience and really think about your relationship with pleasure, your relationship with your body. And so there are 2 more rituals for you on the blog at the link in our bio. If you want to check those out, there's an Empress ritual to connect with this Venus-ruled archetype, and there's also a self-love ritual, both for Beltane. So wishing you a blessed Beltane, sending you lots of love, and let us know in the comments what ritual you're going to be connecting with, how you're going to be connecting with pleasure for this holiday.